There we go. We did a chat. Meowdies forever. So who was it asking for this game? It was you, Callum, right? Let me send him a DM just to make sure he's not gonna miss out. He might. I don't want there to be. I'm gonna play insert now. Didn't want you to feel disappointed and missing out if you wanted to watch. There we go. See, I am a good streamer, bro. I appreciate people. I want them to have like a good time. So like, I'll check in and be like, hey, I'm doing something I think you might like. For you personally. I should change my I should change my kick title. What did I say? It's tricky. Tricky to get that shit to work. What do we call it, guys? Playing new game. Funny and cool ADHD streamer spiritual awakening stream. So just so they know what product they're buying when they come in here. Dude, I got so sweaty doing the Android to run. It's actually gross. So this is just a keyboard game, right? What does holding shift do? Can we jump? Spacebar? Oh, no, it's the up button. Wait, can we go inside this? Nah. Look at him, he's agile. Woo! Woohoo! Can we control ourselves in the air? That's some advanced gamer knowledge. What? So this is a little tap of the up key. We do a tiny hop. And this is a whole full down one. Holding down the full. I think those are a little bit different. Like that's kind of like a little jump, and then that's kind of like a big jump. This kid is actually like agile as hell. Oh, nice. Look at that little ninja slide. I'm scared. Yeah, cling to the back of the truck. Like a prisoner escapee. Right, we can't do that. I'm kind of getting Silent Hill vibes. You guys recommend Silent Hill? Or am I thinking of Resident Evil 2? What was the one that got remastered soon? Yeah, it's definitely Silent Hill, right? Oh, no. I think, no. It's Resident Evil, right? And it's got the puzzles and the monster under the floor. It's just when I think of Resident Evil games, there's such like a blend of like, you know, crazy zombie bullshit. Or, whatever. Alright, well you want to like push the fridge, right? Is there up, down, left, right, control? Okay, so we just have control. What have we got over there? I'm right by like a traffic stop. There's a kid. Alright, I think we got nothing to do here but backtrack. I tried pressing control. Let's just double check to make sure it's not. Right control is grab. Oh, okay, yeah, I did press the wrong one. Let's rebind that to left control. Because obviously the fridge is pretty, you know, Look at that, the raw power on this kid. A little bit of hand holding. I don't hate it in the game, but like, you know, it feels very funny that, or not funny, I don't know. I get it, the game has to be accessible, but like, they were like, hey, like, you have to use the control to get past this point, so like, show us that you understand, like, this mechanic and how to use it. And then that way you can like get through the game, and it's like, yeah, like, I guess. I guess that's cool. Oh look, and now they're teaching me about physics. But it's kind of cool when like a game gives you a mechanic and doesn't like completely handhold your way through it, and it's more like, you know, here's a thing that you can like. Fuck off! No, 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 no! Dude, I'm holding control. I don't know if it saved my life. Ah! Like he slipped off. Little goofball. Dude, this is literally me on an LSD trip going through the fucking New Zealand forest. Although, this obviously looks like an American forest to me. When I say obvious, New Zealand forests look like Jurassic Park kind of shit. Little lizards and like crazy giant birds running around, and like ferns, a lot of ferns, a lot of like vine plants, and definitely not trees like this. Are you feeling it, chat? I'm feeling it, dude. Dude, those dudes are probably trying to help me. I don't even know why we're hiding from them, but it feels good. Oh, I tried to jump. Oh. Maybe they're not trying to help. I pressed control instead of jump. Oost. Yes, he's agile. Oh! Kellen, what the fuck, bro? Why would you recommend this? Now, honestly, I love a game where you can kill children. Or, you know, children die. It's one of the worst things that they didn't take from the 90s. Was child murder in video games. Take me back to Fallout 2, you know? Get fucked, you're not agile. We keep running. Bro, why are they so aggressive? A literal pack of dogs, dude. Woo! Oh, yep. Yeah, that'll get you on the big jobs. This kid needs to do some whitewater kayaking. Really learn how to hold his breath under pressure, you know? Oh, what the fuck? Peter's been here. Okay, we're kind of free. I'm a little bit like worried about like what's this kid gonna do to survive. Like this is, we're free from those dudes with the guns and dogs, and obviously, imagine if they'd never caught me. I would never know if they wanted to help me or not. We've just been running from them. Dude, what the fuck is... Those bugs are coming for me? I don't know, that felt creepy being in there. It's a chicken, dude. It's a little chicken. I was just wondering, like, what's this kid gonna do for food? Come on, we'll gather them all up. Oh, there's more of them. Oh. This is horrible, dude. What is he escaping from? So like, there's all these loose chickens. Dude, this kid is actually crazy. He's so brave. Left, right, left, right, left, right. Let's go. Wait, what the fuck? Does it suck little chickens up through here? Why did I turn this on? I regret it. It sucks little chickens up and then it spits them out up the top there. That is fucked up, dude. I know what I must do, but I don't know if I have it within me. What the hell? Alright, come on little dudes. You were born and bred for a purpose. This is... This is so fucked up. I don't like it.
I know what I have to do, but I don't know if I have the strength to do it.
Ah! Oh, they're okay. Oh, yes. Let's go. I was sure. Oh, blessed. My little friends. I love you. Mwah. Mwah. I was sure that they would get obliterated. Alright. Dude, what is with all the Assassin's Creed? It's not even scary at this point. It does feel fucked up using the pig's body as like a... as like a tool. The lights are like scaring me as well, just because I got PTSD from those dudes chasing me. Oh, bro, I'm gonna have to get so muddy going under this. I feel for him, you know? Can't go down. Can't go... Oh, obviously. Better than going under. Bro, is that like a worm coming out of that pig's asshole? Fuck. Oh, there's one coming out of its head over there. Those are like... Oh! Oh! Oh, fuck off. Yeah, get joked. Bitch ass. Whoa, that looks kind of cool. Yeah, come on, get up. What? Dude, what the fuck is this game? So we got a kid who's like 3, and then we got another kid who's like... What, 2 other kids, but they're slumped. Dude, give me like a hot water bottle or something. Alright, get up, pig. I need you. Wait. Oh no. What am I doing? Look at him go. Yes, collapse it. Dude, I get a bad feeling that these dudes are about to... They're about to die. How did I get out of here before? Just hold downwards. That was pretty dark to think that these people are literally having their willpower drained like this. So some people are not drained, some people are drained. I don't know why people would do that to each other. Like, are those guys forced to, you know, try to hunt and kill children? Or maybe they're not trying to kill me, they're trying to, like, enslave my ability to function. Action hero moment. Oh, come on. Oh, okay. Let's just be a normal person and climb out the window. Oh, buddies. I love the birds. I love all the birds. If that falls on my head, I'm gonna be... I don't want to see my character get gorily smushed. It feels like death. Oh, it's hitting the... Close. I need to work on the grab function. Watch out, chickens. Oh. Ballsy. Balls. Wait, what is this? What is this? Aliens, bro. I knew it. It's not the people doing it to themselves. A button? Let's press it. Oh, okay. We hold. We tug. We disable. Powerful, we're doing things. We're having an impact on the world. Momentum. Drive, power. Speed, acceleration. Oh, wait. Yes, there's lights on the right hand side. It's showing these dudes. So maybe we want both of them, like, trapped. Or maybe we want both of them free? I'm not sure. I think I want both of them trapped, right? Let's get one of them in there, then close it, and then get the other one in. Oh, there's these pressure plates. I see it now. It's a little bit finicky. Just gotta line it up. It should be a pretty simple case of this. That looks pretty symmetrical. Easy clap. Puzzle's not a problem. Train tracks, we don't even look, we just cross. It's a pretty cute game so far. Like, I was really impressed with the movement, the agility of the kid. Fighting the pig was really cool. The way he was like barrel rolling across, and even like when I was running from the dudes, and like how close those dogs were getting. Okay, don't jump. Just slide and then grip. Or not. Dude, just makes me so uncomfortable seeing the kid get wrecked like that. Oh, we hit the pole. And then we jump from there. Okay, luckily that's not even timed because I was real slow. Okay, so we just got more dudes in the background up there marching like silly goose. What's that? What is that thing? We got this and that. Maybe this is maybe I don't realize like earlier, but like when oh, and I didn't have to come down here. I could have just gone up this. But see, that yellow cable goes along there as well, so maybe I needed to pull that out to like progress, and I just don't realize. Or maybe it's got something to do with what's actually going on in this world. I'm theory crafting right now. But that's just a game theory. This is what happens when Android becomes our fascist overlord, unironically. You have to like me. You aren't allowed to have your own thoughts, let alone have, like, good virtues. Dude, there are so many women that I like love in this world so much. It's like cuties, like even hanging out in our Discord. I wish I didn't have other women zapping all my attention and trying to make me look bad. Punk ass bitch. Dude. Just don't pull the lever. Bro. weird. It's definitely not like an alien tech or anything though. This is just some man-made stuff. Dun 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 dun. The music's making me nervous. We just sit with it though. I'm feeling the vibe. The game creator, you know, they want me to be afraid. I'm feeling it. Oh, I love the birds, but that one's a bit of a shitter. Oh. 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 Get him out of here. Don't look back, kid. Smooth with it. Oh, I'm a retard. I got baited. I'm unmedicated right now. Fuck. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They've all got gamer posture. But at least that camera's off me now. No, no, no. Fuck off. just keep playing dead. No, 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 no. Dude, I'm bleeding out, dude. Oh my god. It's so violent. Oh, oh, get him off. Fight back. Woo. If I drop off there, I don't know. Oh, well, I don't seem like that high up off the ground. And I need to get that. Okay, I can reconnect. And this part seems kind of scuffed. Oh yeah, climb up. Can I, how do I get up? Can I climb up? Then I just push that thing through. Oh, okay, there's another wee Brain Blast series appery thing there. Hmm. That's dumb, bro. Oh. I need to switch my dudes out. If Pirate Software would have cheated to figure that out. We just pushed through it. I got no idea what this does. Dude, there's dead kids raining from the sky. This is crazy, chat. We get a shadow. We don't. That should do though. Alright, we're soaking wet again. This sucks. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh, I think we were on the brink of drowning there. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh no, push it, dude, push. You go, I know that's probably really hard work for this kid, but he's doing it. He's determined, he's driven, he's strong, he's powerful. Dude, is the game volume like a little bit low for you guys? I could crank that up. Let's turn it up so that you hear it as loud as I hear it. Alright. Alright, climb up. Keep going, dude. We keep going. I don't know how I feel about just pressing buttons, but let's do it. We won't forget that that chain was back there. We can drag a box. Here we go. It's not even fair. Just obliterated, dude. I guess we watched for the timing. Okay, it stopped. I'm cranking. Crank it with me, chat. Crank, chat. Crank! This sucks, bro. People are just all cooked everywhere, and I don't like it. Bro, literal Auschwitz train. What the fuck, dude? Anything in this box? Nah. We're leaping. Annihilated. How was I supposed to know? How would I know that? Not fair. Glad I didn't get electrocuted. Oh no, there's people like screaming and shit over there. Awful. This is actually hell. Dude, is there something in the water? Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. I should have jumped back in the water. Oh. Jump. Oh, I'm dead. I'm so dead. Have you played Limbo? Yeah, dude. yeah, Limbo is good stuff. This has definitely got massive Limbo vibes. It's bullshit the way you get owned. Like that. Oh. Oh. shit. Oh shit, they're coming back. Never get me dogs. Okay, surely they'll just follow me down that hole, right? So let's do one more. The thundering coming from the deeps. There's a Balrog. Oh, sorry, chat, I just gave you a good old whack. Inside. Maybe the name Inside is like a reference to like being trapped inside your mind or something. Woohoo! I'm free! Jump for joy. Oh, sick barrel roll. Bro, he's choking me out. Oh. Wait, we do a little bit of exploring first. Probably a secret over here, right? Nah. Oh, what a cool little thing. Oh. Okay. So how does that work? I'm holding it. It's more effective. Okay, we can go through that. Alright, well let's do it. I do want to go see what's at the bottom, but like... but why not just smash myself into walls and stuff? Alright, I gotta go explore back there. I just have to do it. I have to do it. I don't think this has quite got... Limbo had a real vibe to it, and maybe it's because I played like what's that one called, Little Monsters and Limbo and like stuff like that. So like I've experienced the vibe before and it's not as unique, and it's been a long time since I played Limbo, but like I'm thinking that there was like a sense of achievement and discovery and a lot of amazing stuff with Limbo, which I'm not exactly sure how much of that I'm experiencing in this. I'm definitely a little bit hooked, and I am invested in my little dude's survival. And it is shocking the amount of cooked up moments that happen to my little dude in this. Look at the whiplash he gets. Ugh. Yeah, it is a little bit different. I'm not sure if Limbo was like just maybe more challenging. But this game definitely has a really nice aesthetic to it that I don't think I played in a similar game. Like Little Monsters or whatever had like a really amazing world building and all of that, but this just has like a certain kind of tension and physics, and the dogs chasing you it is weird and wacky, but like it's also like a kind of scary threat that is relatable, and it looks very real when you get whiplashed around by the dogs or you fall off the cliffs and those kinds of things. Thinking I'll just like swim through these gaps. Jesus Christ. I was like, what is that noise? It's my new sub emote. Thank you so much, Sognick. Dude, I'm so glad that you're like here enjoying it, you know? And thank you so much for that money. It means more than the money. Means a lot. Whoa. If I can open that door, I'm sure it'll be really cool to like jump submarine over like Echo the Dolphin. Did I just say thank you, Sognick? I meant thank you, Portobello. Wait, what? Next time that happens, you guys aren't going to know if I'm memeing or not. I feel like that time I can't pull it off by being like, oh no, I'm just teasing, guys. Dude, Echo the Dolphin would actually be like a cool one to play. Did you guys ever play Echo the Dolphin? I legitimately like... Dude, I do not want to see this child get obliterated, you know? Yeah, thanks, Rally, for the subs. You mean for the stream? My name is Relevant. I have a stern and convincing tone as a no-nonsense adult who's also like lighthearted and able to relate and enjoy the good things. Welcome to my stream. The most relevant stream around. I feel like I'm like a mix between like Irrelevant and Darius. I'm like Irrelevant but with less... Or I wish I was more like Irrelevant. And I can definitely pull off the Darius like rants but with like 90% less rape. Okay. I can definitely use that to catapult myself over. Where are we now? At some sort of jumpy bit. Why does it say you got a ×2 combo on the skull? I'm like Queeman and Rally. That's good. That's actually a nice compliment. I definitely think they're both super talented with different things. Oh, Gilly Rare's here. Is that the Gilly Rare? Oh shit. I'm gonna go non-verbal for a second. We were talking about you, Rhea. I was saying that there's some really lovely women in the Discord, some absolute cutie pies. And it's just such a shame. There's other people in there who take away our attention from people like yourself. So, fuck, I feel like I need to elaborate on that, because it's not like we want to like tokenize you. We definitely don't. You've got all these like wonderful things. And honestly, I feel like it's probably difficult for some dudes to not like, I mean, I feel like such a fucking retard saying this shit. The problem with like saying like best skill or something is not really acknowledging that they're like a real person. I should have gone non-verbal. I should have gone non-verbal a second ago. Now I'm autistic rambling. But you know, like wonderful real person with heaps of amazing traits, and we don't need to be tokenizing these wonderful people and then like comparing other women to them as like some sort of weird dehumanizing aspect. I'm sorry, dude. What I mean is, welcome to the stream. I like you. Shut up, Sognick, shut the fuck up. Stop laughing, Portobello. What's NWN, man? I like you too. Oh. It means this. I did a workout stream earlier, Rhea. You might like it. I don't know what I am doing. I don't know what I am doing. We got the submarine up and out. Oh, let's take the submarine down. I'm opening the VOD. She says feverishly. Yeah, that's right. I actually have pretty amazing core strength. Just thought you might want to know about it. We gotta go explore down here. Yeah, it would be on the Kick VOD. I was just thinking, I think it was after 11 hours of coding yesterday. I had a good time with it, but obviously it's a long time to be like highly focused on code. But obviously, like, I'm just getting into it, and it's nice to be so like poured into something, whether it's a game or a hobby or, you know, work like that. It's just like a nice achievement. And afterwards, I was like, you know, gotta distract my brain from all this like switched onness. We'll force the brain to think more about what the body's doing. So we did like a wee workout. And what do we got? G door. Let's crash into it. Alright, I'm glad that didn't kill me. And yeah, that's probably in the Kick VODs. The YouTube stops after 12 hours, so it wouldn't be there. Alright, okay, we got a button. Let's see if we can push the button with the We have to push that by hand. Dude, I hate it when my little dude gets all cold and soaking wet. This game is so, putting this kid through a lot, you know? At least he's not covered in mud anymore. Okay, let's think. I gotta get over that. It might require doing a wee jump as that goes down. Let's have a wee swim over here on foot. So we've got a way in. Oh no, that's just the reflection of the water. I almost hyperfocused yesterday. I also hyperfocused yesterday. I forgot to eat, and in 5 minutes before I had to teach class, then streamed 4 hours, and then had a really bad sugar low, and then I barely slept. And I understand why women marry rich. I too am going to marry rich. Or be rich. Actually both. But I'm drowning. Poor little dude. Yeah, it was a funny morning this morning. I like woke up and I had my Barocca and my banana and my Ritalin and my coffee. And I was like, look at all these things. Getting me dialed in for a good day. I'm pretty sure I can get this submarine over that latch. So we jump out. Hence the grinds. Well, you're already pretty impressive, Rhea. You gotta have your priorities as well, and I know that you do have them, so it's not just about a rich man, it's a good man too, right? Alright, I gotta be open to not rush this too much to actually problem solve. Is it better to have the submarine right by the button? Yo, where's my other... What do you mean your other eye on your face? What does that mean? Oh, I see what you mean. She's a cat girl. That's all good, I'm a cat boy. I love cats. But I had this cat called Jester. And this other cat called Cactus Jack, but that was a girl cat, so I probably shouldn't have named her Jack. But when Jester grew old, he was like 18, 19, maybe 17. When he passed away. And I had this dream of him. And he was just a dude. In jeans and a tee. And I was like, who is that dude? Who was that incredibly athletic young man? And he got a bit closer, he had the cat face. And I was like, oh, this is so funny. The puzzles in this game are pretty precise. So even though it sort of feels like this will be... Okay, if I go press the button and leave the submarine over here, then I can swim up and to the right. Instead of just swimming straight up. And that'll save me like a bit of time. I don't know, that door feels like it'll close like straight away. Oh, I just leave the submarine over by the door, right? Of course. He's got little whiskers, dude. I love like when people have a cat which is like highly trained and like so friendly and fully like seems to understand what you're saying and all of that kind of stuff. So like I'm super looking forward to like having like a little kitten that I can like grow up with and like teach her like, hey, you're like a real little dude and like I'm a real dude and we're gonna respect each other. It's gonna be awesome. It's one of the best parts about like getting my life together and all that is being able to take on like more responsibilities and not feel like I, you know, like, sure I want to have kids and all that one day, but there's no way I would that's nasty. There's no way I would like expect myself to be like, oh, this is a great idea. Like, I'm totally in the right position to like put up with this. Sort of situation of, you know, am I planning on getting a kitty this year? Maybe when I have like my own place and all of that. I mean, I do sort of have my own place, but I live in like this crazy hostile sort of thing. It's not crazy, it's just like a normal, it's not like a hostel or anything. It's kind of like I live in a motel. I just live in like a big apartment building and I live on the 4th floor. And as important it is to have like an outside cat, I'd rather like you know, have like a place out in the countryside or something. Dude, she just beelined there. I guess I can dodge up and down and just keep trying to dodge her, just like I did with the pig earlier. She's not really like sprinting at me though. She's sort of just like honing on it. And stop that. Let's go down. Psych. Okay, let's try going up this time. Yeah, do you have any pets, Rhea? Any that you like to look after? Oh, dude, this girl was all over me like every other female I've ever met in my life. God damn, I just can't get rid of her. Dragging me down, drowning me in her affection. Babe, I can't breathe underwater. But I'll try to do it for you. Oh, stop. No, I'm the only cat in this household. And I bet you're the best cat. Yeah, I had a bit more success going down. I feel like going back the other way is probably a good one too. Just not so many options here. I'm really only getting one little boost off. Okay, let's save the boost right before she's on me. Nope. I clean after myself at least. That's a big part about looking after the cat. They're so self-sufficient, it's awesome. I think even though they don't like need as much attention as dogs, it's actually still really good to give it to them. You know, so that they can like feel confident and secure and developed in the loving arms of Chris Bledos. It's one of the parts I like really look forward to with having like the kitten. Rats. I don't know what to do here, do I have to pirate software this, where I look up an answer? So she's backing off. Can we ram her? She's dodging. There's definitely got to be a way to like dodge her. Oh, it's the light. Oh no. Back off, back off. Get salted, little lady. That's not good. We dropped the door on her. That's the next play. Thank you, chat. We did it. We did it together. I hope you're feeling involved. Let's go. I'm a little dude. Woo! Woohoo! Woohoo! Dude, this is like the door from Lethal Company. Alright, I'm gonna have a little stretch and grab some water. I'll be right back. I'll be right back, chat. One minute, just 60 seconds. Alright, did you miss me, boys? I'm a little bit off center now. How's that? We're good? What? It's all reversed, so I'm like, which one is it? That one. What's that mess behind me there? Sorry about that, chat. We proceed onwards. Oh, are you a real man? Mess is normal. True. You know what Jordan Peterson says, it's the little things that keep it from falling into complete chaos. It's just a representation of the way things really are. But I think being okay with a certain amount of mess. Obviously, mess isn't the biggest problem in your life, is it? A lot of people like to pretend. That they have got all their shit together because they're super tidy. I think that's just called being neurotic. We gotta get a bunch of dudes on the thing. Jesus, I mean, do we really want to go in there? 18, 19. Oh, look, I gotta get 19 people on there. Yeah, I can't pull that again. Although it'll turn something on. Let me guess, there's like, I'm gonna end up with a whole mob of people chasing me. We can't push, we can't pull. I can see the little dude down in the cage in the bottom left-hand corner. Look at him. Don't worry, little buddies, we'll get you all free. Although I don't know if there's any saving them. Dude, the vibe here is just ominous. I don't think we're making that jump. I don't like it. Oh no, we're going down real far. Okay, nothing to interact with yet. So, if I'm on top of that thing earlier and then I pull it over this way, surely I can climb that ladder. Obviously I have that elevator to interact with. There's some lights that I might... You know, like I said, there's not much to interact with. And with the mermaid, it took me a while to think, like, I have the light. The light is the only thing I really have. Let's interact with it. Okay, this feels like a bit of a bad way to go if I drop off of there. Let's just take the elevator. Well, I guess I might as well have dropped off the ladder. But we've got something. There's a way to interact with the dudes. This is our biggest puzzle yet. Okay, let's just get our breath back and try that again. Come on, little dude, he's so determined. Good job. Come on, buddy, keep swimming. You're all good. I know that there's a huge path in front of you, little dude. You're a machine. You can do it. Oh, hey, taxi. One of my favorite dudes. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh! Okay, pick me up. Pick me up, little dudes. This is awesome. Follow me! I fell asleep you yelling about Android. It carried me off to oblivion. I'm glad it had some beneficial side effects. People piled in for it. Sure. Okay, so these dudes aren't exactly copying me, they're just sort of following me. But I'm feeling powerful now that I've got them. First things first, let's go pull the thing over. Look at my little dude holding his hat on. He knows what's up. There's, they can just help me up here, right? Before I jump down, let's just explore. Back this way. Okay. I had 30 viewers at one point, Taxi, so that's pretty cool. At 4 AM just ranting. Yeah, the people love it. I don't know why I would need to get in this thing. Okay, it's starting to make a little bit more sense, although, so it just can't go back that way. Let's just play around with this and see if anything happens. I don't really have a complete understanding of what this does, but okay. I mean, I did need 20 dudes to come stand on that platform with me, so hopefully there's some more over here. Would you look at that? There's some right there. Whoa. Alright, you ready? You ready, men? Follow me. But yeah, it was a pretty powerful run, Taxi. You know, a lot of people said they really enjoyed it, and hopefully people understood and took it the right way, and I don't develop like a schizo audience, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do to make sure that people understand what's going on. So, plus, why don't we enjoy ourselves a little bit while we do it? Alright, now that we got this team, we can probably go free those dudes. On the left. Were there some dudes on the right up here? There was, wasn't there? Except that's where the button is. Actually there's a thing to push down from the top. Let's go push that down. and then we'll go left. There was also this thing off to the right, which might just kill me if I... Alright. Oh, this is kind of sad. Whatever. It is what it is. Another body for the button. Not a big fan of using, you know, using people like that. Hey, they caught the man. It's like my own little ballet troupe. I'm a little bit worried about throwing these dudes off of here, but like, we just assume that they're like more indestructible than others. Why don't I have a face? Kind of makes sense that they don't have a face, but is my kid lacking so much self-confidence he can't even imagine having a face? You're a unique little dude. Doing great things by escaping whatever situation you're in. Little man. Alright, they're getting up. We don't have to carry them over to the button. And we got another one over here. Hi-ho, off to work we go. I'm working on the railroad tracks all day long. I break my back. Hi-ho, hi-ho, off to work we go. Good job, all together now. Up with me, boys. Oh. Seems like the worst of it isn't behind us. Let's just get this out of the way. around. Oh, actual giblets. Why is this game like this, dude? Bro, why do they make me relive this over and over again? This is horrible. Oh, not that time. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2. Boom. It's uplifting. You'll hope. Go, Billy, go. Oh, not down again. Down is never good. Oh, my eyeballs are itchy. I got a scratch. Is she okay? Okay, so we can get that one up above. Oh. Got nothing to interact with. You stay in the water. Leave me alone. I'm being bullied. Ah. Oh man, you hear that engine revving? It's 2 o'clock in the morning, dude. People got work and stuff to do. It's been super noisy. I stopped for a second to try to close the door. Okay. We know we can make it. We're going, we're doing it. Another step closer to save my little dude's life. We just hold down the right click. I wish she would take me like that. You mean forcefully? I think she just wants to wrestle, you know? I think she just wants a little bit of pushback. What exactly did that help me with? This chain doesn't really swing. Put some clothes on, lady. Holy. Okay, I think I just lure her away. I'm not exactly sure how though. She follow me? I could jump off the other side and then climb over like I did with the dogs. But I'm not really too not sure how that puts me ahead of her. I'm not gonna make it. No, grab the chain again. Grab the chain. I think the chain is definitely getting lower, so maybe I can grab it out of the water if I'm right at the end. I have to. This is the only way I can think that this would be useful. And it's also the only useful thing, or the only thing that potentially is useful, right? So we hang. Oh, 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 oh. Dude, they cut it very close. Get kick. Little run. Run. Let's go. Very nice. Might be a lolly. Okay. Bait the lollies in. Keep them out of other communities. I think that button's gonna raise the water level. Oop, nope. I wish I'd hit that button again though. Ah, boom, 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 boom. Stop it. Stop. She's everywhere, dude. Oh, I can struggle. Get off of me. Get the hell off of me. I don't love you anymore. I've had enough. Please stop. Alright. Alright, you got me. Your effort paid off. Billy, no. I keep struggling, Billy. Maybe she's here to help. Pardon me, Gesundheit. God bless. Billy, are you okay? Down so deep. Am I a mermaid boy? Was she trying to teach me the whole time that I don't need to be afraid of the water? Why is the world like this? Why is all this underwater, you know? What happened here? Creepy. I actually don't remember the end of this game. Well, you'll get to relive it. And we'll watch like a wee, I'm sure there's like some YouTuber who's like done some cool theory crafting. We'll watch a video afterwards. Some food up and we'll chill out and we'll watch a video when I'm done. That was terrifying. At first I thought it was maybe like aliens, and now there's like these like mermaid people. I don't really know if she was bad. She was definitely kind of like attacking me earlier, but then she could have finished me off. And I breathe underwater, right? So like, I'm an idiot. Not sure which way I'm meant to crank this. I think we wait for the light to go off to the right and then come left again. It's not even pausing here, is it? Not really. Try doing it right now. See how that goes. Pretty bad, pretty bad. I forgot I forgot I was meant to run out. This time we got it. Here we go now, and then we just crank. I'm cranking. You cranking, Jet? Should have cranked it a bit harder. I'm cranking. Crank it, crank it, crank it. Keep cranking. Don't stop cranking it. Bold. He's got balls, this kid. Assassin's Creed. Oh, thank you, Tape Deck, for the follow. Love to see it. Keeps me motivated. My #1 follower. Appreciate it. Is there anything to grip in here? We were cranking. It makes sense that we would start gripping. Oh, what's the bit everything here jumps? Wait, what the hell was going on up there? It was like reverse water. Like reverse gravity and reverse water or something. That's really weird. There's a button. Okay, we go back and we explore the underwater part more. This could stop maybe water flowing through something. If I can get that to boost me up a bit higher, then I can get up to the other part. Fish are friends, not food. If this lands on my head, that's going to be so sad. Got absolutely launched. I can get this one underneath the other one. happens if I hang on to it? Whoops. Double tapped. You can tell it's past my bedtime when I do little mistakes like that. So weird. I don't feel so bad about him getting wet, now that I know that he's a merman. Only pretty into it. I didn't know that was there, by the way, chat. Just my exploratory nature. We'll take it with us. It's not a good sign. Oh, there's a kid. Stop. No, stop. Stop watching. I'm being assaulted. Help. Oh, I get it. The dead silence in here is... okay, what do I got to do? Bring this down. Bring this over. And drop the box. Maybe I drop the box in the door. No, wait, I just jump on the box and then jump in the water, right? Of course. I realized and then forgot. This is here. I can just swim across and the door will be open. A little bit closer to freedom. Keep going. Lever over the left side there. Stairs over here. Okay, I guess we crank the lever. Do we drown those fools? Might need to let them catch us. Just to reset. That one's kind of deformed. Oh, and this one has no head. Oh. Like, growing these people? Or are these like normal people that have been changed? Make sure you catch me, boys. Thank you. Oh no. Alright, this time please catch. So unnecessary that I have to run this far. Come on, dudes. And now they're following me even though I don't have the helmet and I can breathe underwater. My power level is growing. Whoa. Where you going, buddy? Why the change in pace? What are they suddenly looking at down there? They don't care about me anymore. I mean, before they were literally blowing me apart with artillery strikes. Dogs and guns. They shot me in the head on the first level. Now they just don't even care. It's kind of... I don't know if it's a nice relief or it's kind of offensive that they stopped caring. There's a chance that my dude had evolved enough to not worry about that anymore, about falling off of things. Oh, I'm pressing double WASD instead of the other one. I need both hands for this, but I unscrewed my water bottle. Sorry, chat. I'm ruining the immersion. Okay, we battle our way down. I wonder if all those dudes are looking at me right now. Oh, what? Nakey! Using my superpower. Pressing buttons. Pulling on things to change the world. Ah, where am I? Oh, I am the blob. My power level is rising. You did this. You made this happen. This is actually crazy, chat. Lift, boys. There's a button up there. Oh, we've lost a bit. We lost a giblet. Well, it makes sense. I was gonna immolate myself. I mean, at this point, what else do you do? I guess we keep fighting for survival. dying effort. Oh my god, dude. What a night. I'm actually getting lightheaded. I can't wait to eat some food and go to bed. Almost 3 AM. Nope, seems like 6:30. We're rolling. There's no stopping us now. Is this it? Is this the end of the game? Camera's slowly panning out. Or am I just imagining things? Just sit with this for a full minute. It is what it is. Alright, I'm gonna get some food. And then we go into watch an explanation of what the hell this game was. was weird, it was gory, it was hopeless. We were constantly fighting for survival, and eventually we turned into an amalgamous, amorphous, massive human biome. Weird. Interesting. Pretty unique. I'll be back. You guys are gonna tell me if anything happens here when I get back. But I'll be like 3 or 4 minutes, just to heat up some food. Right, I came back a little bit early, just while that's heating up. You can look up a video, or if any of you have like a video that you know of. Oh look, we're back at the start. Hopefully, like, there's a really good one out here that has some interviews with the director or something, or you know, like some word from people who made the game. Inside game explained. Damn, 8 years old. Yeah, we got 2 here that have a lot of views. Let's go for the longer one.
Hey guys, Super Horror Bro.
Maybe not. Maybe we can find someone who just knows so.
Who would have thought that such a multi-layered story?
Yeah, this guy's voice sounds awesome.
Hey guys, welcome to the story. Let's get right on into it.
But we're not going to get right onto it. I'll be right back. If any of you guys want to like have a quick peek at like these videos and then recommend one when I get back, feel free. Otherwise, I'm just going to go grab my food. Almost ready, chat. I'm almost ready. Alright. I got my snacks. I hope you guys have got your snacks. I better put my headphones on as well. There we go. Wonderful. Oh, I'm excited. Already. Oh, you got pizza, dude. I might order some pizza this week. Although, yeah, I mean, it's a pretty good option, right? Survived on it for a while. It is, a bit better to be making my own food. Although I'm just heating up some curry. Well, I got some. It's more like nachos. Delicious. Dude, these Aztec, Mexicano, jalapeno corn chips. Pristine, dude. I got sweet Thai chili flavor, but the jalapeno flavor also rocks. Cheese flavor, not so bad either.
Woof.
That's right. That's how I feel about the chips, dude. Sorry, that's probably disgusting. I'm muting my mic. I'm gonna click play.
Story could be crafted without a single word of.
Wait, what's going on inside chat? Glad to see Ghoulie Rhea is still here. Might take your place tape deck for best follower. Quick tape, prove that you love me. I'm a manipulative streamer, it's happening. What is going on in chat though? It's actually pissing me off because I don't. I'm sorry, I'm forced here. Honestly, you're a good role model. Should look up to her.
Of dialogue. A story that raises questions about the nature of the human mind as well as where we, as a society, are headed. After playing Inside, I found myself surprised that nobody has really attempted this before, because it just makes so much sense. Think about it. Multi-layered stories can be crafted in such a way that scholars analyze them for decades, but the analysis can only go as far as the author permits. What makes Inside unique is that without dialogue, there are bottomless gaps that pop up in the narrative, and we must use our imagination to fill in those gaps. And unlike the limits set by an author, our imagination is infinite. Because of this choice in narrative, the theories that have germinated online these past couple of weeks have been fascinating. Seeing where people's minds go to try and justify their perspective is almost as fascinating to me as the existence of bubbles to a newborn baby. Now, there might be a couple of you saying, well, it's pretty obvious what the story of Inside is about. It's about mind control in an Orwellian dystopia. Yes, that's the basic foundation the story sets itself upon, but the heights, or depths, the story goes to when you consider specific elements of the game are, like I said, infinite. Today what I'm going to do is take everything I've read online and compile them into one big super theory that tries to explain as much as possible about the world and story of Inside. Due to the nature of the game, there's bound to be lots of disagreement, so I encourage you to take to the comments at any time and prove me wrong. And of course, there are massive spoilers ahead. So as I previously mentioned, the basic plot of this game seems easy.
That warms my heart, Rhea. This guy's kind of right though. Probably one of the best parts of movies and stories is the parts that they don't explain. You don't need to like flesh everything out. I think like Twin Peaks and a lot of other shows like really embody this.
Easy enough to understand. You are in a dystopian world where a fascistic organization is rounding up the populace and transferring them to a facility where they can be a part of their evil mind control experiments. The imagery chosen conjures up images of Nazi Germany when the Jewish population was rounded together and sent off to concentration camps. The ultimate goal of all of this seems to have been the creation of that giant school cafeteria meatball we see at the end. There is the obvious explanation that the meatball was a hive mind used by the organization to extend their control, and then the meatball went rampant and escaped its prison by the end. However, there are certain holes and visual cues that cause myself as well as many other players to feel a bit hollow. There were too many things that weren't given a direct explanation. What were those long-haired monsters trying to suffocate you during the underwater sequences? What were those pods with the glowing light that we saw in the forest? What is with that diorama? To try and answer all these questions, let's start from the beginning. So, this unknown red-shirted kid appears from off-screen and starts running through the forest much like the beginning of Limbo. The first thing we happen upon is a truck containing a bunch of people as well as these hatch-looking things. The first thing you ask yourself is, what is inside of them? Well, if you play on to a point later in the game, you notice a part where there are 3 drones occupying one of these hatches, suggesting the device's purpose. What you will also notice is that these hatches, when they are turned on and have a light shining through the window, tend to exclusively appear in a forest, or at least where greenery is present. Yes, they appear in the facility as well, but they are only turned on in a non-industrial setting. There are a couple of theories that have sprung up online suggesting that the drones are grown inside these hatches and then shipped off to the facility where they can be relegated to their various jobs. Otherwise, how would the organization manage to round up a truckload of people out in the middle of nowhere in a post-apocalyptic world that seems to be suffering from some sort of population crisis? Speaking of which, notice how in the opening sections of the game everything is completely deserted? There are cars that have been absorbed into the earth. Everything seems to be in complete decay, and it seems the world has been this way for a long time. Maybe the reason why these drones are being created is because there is some sort of population crisis, and there are not enough people around to maintain a healthy economy or a pleasant aesthetic for their city. So, there had to be an organization that would resort to barbaric, unethical means to maintain some semblance of social order. In order to desensitize the coming generation to this reality, the parents that still exist felt it would be helpful to bring their kids on a trip to this facility to see how everything functions. It's horrifying and uncomfortable, but it's the way things have to be. Moving along through the game, you'll notice that there is a lot of water. Playing through the game, I asked myself why so much of the facility is underwater, and why does that portion of the facility look so dilapidated? If this place is run by the guys trying to maintain order, they're sure not doing a good job regulating themselves. The most obvious explanation is that some sort of post-apocalyptic event caused the bottom to flood, but that just doesn't satisfy me. After all, there is use of water in more controlled environments throughout the game. I believe the explanation for all this lies in those freaky-looking, naked baby mannequin things. I believe that these things were failed attempts at creating a hive mind. I believe the facility tried to suspend them in water, and experiment on them until they went rampant and destroyed the place, hence such a large portion of the facility being destroyed as well as underwater. On top of this, I believe that these creatures are an extension of the will of the hive mind. Think about it. The last creature you encounter attaches you to a plug that gives you the ability to swim underwater as well as order drones around without the need of a helmet. Now you might be saying, but what about the other creatures before that one? It seems like they're trying to drown you. Is that the will of the hive mind? I believe that the ones trying to drown the boy were just displaced due to the flooding and destruction below. You can view these creatures much like the drones, as cogs in a much larger machine. If displaced, they're like watering cans in a desert. These creatures' sole purpose was to aid the boy on his journey to the hive mind. But wait a minute, wouldn't that imply that there was some anticipation that the boy would come? Exactly. There is an alternate ending to this game that you can attain after you find all those glowing orbs. If you remember the cornfield section at the beginning of the game, there is a secret passageway that you can access that will bring you to an underground bunker. There you will see a helmet hooked up to computers as well as a hidden power cable. If the boy unplugs this power cable, what happens? He assumes the position of the drones, implying that he is being controlled by something as well. But what? Well, What if it's the meatball? What if the meatball has gained enough self-awareness to control the consciousness of a boy under his network of control, and guide him into the facility so that the boy may free it? But if that's true, why would there be an alternate ending where the boy unplugs himself? How would that be the will of the hive mind? Well, we'll get to that in a moment. What's even creepier than this, however, is the fact that there is evidence to suggest that the facility anticipated the boy's arrival as well as the hive mind's escape. The least obvious example is that there are people in vans searching for the boy, even though it isn't suggested that the boy was drawing attention to himself prior to his first appearance in the woods. What if the facility anticipated this because the boy going rogue would show up as an anomaly in their network? It would make sense seeing the boy is most likely a drone as well. So they would have to go out and search for him in a place that seems pretty much devoid of any other human beings expressing free will. Also, isn't it kind of weird that there was this audience of people towards the end, sitting in a theater with a giant hole in the floor and bait ready to go? But the most obvious example that a lot of people miss is the diorama you see during the breakout sequence. It is an exact replica of the meatball's final resting place. Most people will overlook this part, and when they get to the ending, they'll feel a sense of relief that this oppressed little ball is now free, bathing under those holy rays of light that are somehow resting in the same place as that diorama. Hold up. Natural light doesn't work like that. Unless the facility anticipated this happening, and the false sense of security some people have felt from this ending is just another form of the facility's control. So, finally, with all of this information in mind, we ask ourselves what the purpose of all this is. The answer lies in the alternate ending. I believe that the whole game is a controlled experiment by the facility. Everything from the beginning in the forest to the end under the light. The whole purpose of this experiment is to create a hive mind that will draw the strongest of the remaining human population to it, so it can grow and become even more controlling, even if it results in devastation and destruction. The facility will continue to repeat this experiment in perpetuity until the end of time, unless a hive mind realizes, much like Joshua did in War Games, that the only winning move in this struggle for control is not to play, which, eventually, it does.
So there's an alternate ending where you figure that out.
Is not to play.
Shared universe. 60k views.
Turrets or the saw blades or possibilities from Limbo. The images he sees, in my opinion, seem to reflect the visual motifs we see with Inside, the area.
Well, if Inside is like 8 years old, how old is Limbo? And who are these production companies? Playdead, Double 11, and July. And everything in that first video made a lot of sense. Although he could have talked about the pigs and maybe some other stuff. Like the worms that were like making the pig kind of crazy is similar to like a thing from Limbo. I don't know. Need a theory craft on that a little bit more. Let's have a look at what the other guy says. Wait. 18 minutes, full story explained. Very comfy. Let's check out this 40-second video for Easter egg. Very cool. I'm looking. We're halfway through the video. I don't see it. Oh, I see him. What kind of Easter egg is that? Just a little detail. Dude's having a good time. Yeah, I mean, I definitely appreciate all the effort they put into making us. And
Inside has a dark, ambiguous story, exploring elements of human experimentation and the fictional possibilities as the result. Hi folks, I'm R, your narrator. This video will contain spoilers about Inside and some about Limbo. With that in mind, let's begin. An unnamed boy with a distinct red shirt embarks on a cryptic journey, witnessing atrocities committed by a mysterious organization, conducting human experiments, while a certain group of elites are seeing it as an integration into a new society, a better society, with free labor force. As the boy comes across several different facilities, most of which are abandoned, leaving behind traces of what experiments were carried out there, he finally unveils the organization's recent experiment. Something that he's part of as well. Something that he was drawn to since the very beginning.
dude, I'm not gonna lie, I actually felt it's kind of like, oh, they're letting me watch with them. I'm one of the boys finally. This is great. I wonder, yeah, if they're like watching, knowing that you're like gonna go talk to it. Like, surely they don't just realize or forget that you're like the infiltrator, right?
The boy climbs down a cliff, embarking on this convoluted journey through an almost monochromatic forest.
Sorry, before we get into this, I just wanted to look at who the production company was. This is the movie, the video game. Okay, so it's like the same company, so it might as well be the same universe. What were the main themes of Limbo? It's been so long.
With somber colors, resembling how the boy in Limbo first started the game. The boy observes a truck loading up many humans and driving away, with guards wearing white masks, wielding flashlights and tranquilizer weapons to secure the forest and presumably look for any remaining cowering people. There are also multiple tanks or pods scattered around the forest, which the guards presumably use to trap people in order.
I get where people are coming from, and I definitely had hello Dung Devil, my Caucasian. How's it going, dude? I definitely get where people are coming from, like this guy here saying that they're like going after cowering people or whatever. But by the end of it, I don't really know how unethical it is for this company to like grow drones, right? And I guess the boy got like sucked into the amalgamation of bodies, which maybe he was from there, so that's not so bad. But otherwise, that's maybe one of the more crazy things, that the boys seem to be like a real little dude. Although it's also probably more likely that he was like summoned by the hive mind, especially with the thing where he unplugs himself, alternate ending. But yeah, it's disturbing and bothering, but I don't know if this company is like causing suffering or capturing people unrightfully. Oh, well, they're not really capturing people or anything, right? And if you're not like a human and you're attacking them by like sneaking in and like yada yada yada, then that's kind of something. I'm gonna lurk while I'm doing stuff in the kitchen. BRB, love heart. Thank you so much. I'll be streaming for a little bit longer, but you gotta get to bed eventually. So if you're not back by the time I'm gone, thanks so much for being here. I hope you had a good time, and I hope you have a good time when I'm not around, and when I come back, I'll make sure you have a great time. So, yeah.
To mind control them. The forest seems to be heavily controlled, as there are barricades and barbed wired walls with trucks and guards roaming around, with aggressive dogs named Wolves, which might be a mixture between wolves and hounds. This brings the question to how controlled the outside world and cities are if the forest is so heavily controlled. The boy is then soon discovered by the guards, who chase him with all their might, setting the wolves after him, shooting tranquilizers towards him, and going on a careful patrol to find him. The boy, however, outsmarts them and evades them.
Dude, those weren't tranquilizers. My dude was like spraying blood. Getting absolutely one-tapped.
Heading to the farmlands. Meanwhile, he observes how empty the roads are, with barely any lights seen around.
So this is an interesting part, because there's definitely a civilization that was here before, and I would like to it would be cool to reflect on like why they had the pigs and the chickens, but why the pigs and chickens were also kind of wild, and the farm was ruined. So maybe there was like a recent disaster,
Depicting that the world
and that would make sense as well with the hive mind, like summoning the boy or taking control of like a boy or something. Maybe the boy escaped and then he has to come back in, or maybe the boy is like grown in the forest the same way the drones are, right? Like the hive mind could be like Mother Nature, right? And this is just like the form that these scientists have like conjured her in, give her intelligence, is to like be put in this human hive ball thing.
world has
Although what I was sort of expecting to be part of the case was that like when I was the ball, I thought I was going to be able to absorb more drones, but no, that totally didn't happen. But the boy himself seemed kind of special, that he could like return to the hive.
neared its end, with the people being collected and controlled. Reaching the farmland, the boy notices how all the pigs have passed away, possibly due to a plague wiping them out, or died due to the intervention of the organization, with certain few live ones contained within a barn, presumably waiting to be experimented on. Suddenly, the boy gets attacked by a charging pig running back and forth, whom the boy saves after pulling out a mind-controlling leech from it, similar to the ones in Limbo, suggesting that these two games are connected to each other in some way. The pig soon after becomes tame and calm, without the leech burrowing inside it anymore. Using the pig to climb atop, the boy puts a suspended helmet on his head, giving him the power to control 4 sleepwalkers at the back, humans who have been mind-controlled for a long time, to the point of losing the sense of themselves. Soon after, the boy enters the city, where he witnesses a large number of people marching under the supervision of the guards, who are referred to as sleepwalkers, as they bear more resemblance to people than albinos, who are probably in later stages of mind control. The sleepwalkers make more human noises such as snoring, portraying that they might be placed in a deep sleep, maybe in a limbo, with their conscious being somewhere else. There are no helmets to be seen anywhere, therefore, the way they're controlled might be done remotely or autonomously. In a secret room where the boy finds an orb, there's a large letter E with neon lights, acting as a reference to Limbo, as the city the boy enters in Limbo is quite similar to the pitched roofs and flat roofs of the segment. Maybe this shows how Limbo was a maze taking inspirations from the real outside world, making a decoy version. The boy soon breaks into a building where there are similar hanging lights to Limbo and to giant robots with large spotlights, stopping anyone they detect by tasing them. There are several people lying around, tased to the ground, which shows how many people tried to escape this organization's evil control over them who had failed. As the boy traverses further, he falls through a fragile floor onto a line of sleepwalkers marching ahead, being examined by some guards and analyzers from the organization. They seem to
I was saying before maybe that the organization didn't do immoral things, but yeah, those people definitely looked like they were trying to escape, right? And these do look a lot like real people. But no one's got any face. I wish someone in this game had a face, you know?
test their new recruits, or in other words, subjects placed under the influence, to make sure they are fully placed under a state of control, as if they are doing quality checks. Some spectators are also observing the quality checks, including children and even a baby, who similarly to the guards wear white face masks, a sign that they have ties to the organization, watching the people become enslaved from early on.
They kind of do have masks, like this guy, but this guy's up a bit closer. I can't really see that he's wearing a mask. I never noticed. But I mean, I don't think you have a mask on, but you also don't have a face. This dude's he's a little bit, like, just saying things in this video.
So they can build a society of elites, desensitized and used to the knowledge that they are enslaving.
Like, are they building a society of elites? I don't know.
Other people. The enslaved people are possibly being used in labor, as seen through wearing overalls and construction safety helmets, to further make living easier and more efficient for a select few, or maybe the next generations to come, as it seems even after death, seen as the albinos, these enslaved individuals can still function. To overcome a challenge of opening a door later on, the boy puts on a mind control helmet to control a sleepwalker, who then puts on a mind control helmet himself to control another sleepwalker. This shows the strength of these helmets and how the organization saw the limitless potential of transferring consciousness, leading to more experiments. Then the boy encounters a water chamber, which levels can be easily controlled by pressing two buttons, working similarly to Limbo on how the water levels were controlled. He soon witnesses a moving train, showing...
Yeah, and this is like full alien anti-gravity water here, right? So there's got to be something else going on. Maybe like the hive mind actually is like an alien consciousness, or the whole Mother Nature thing. I don't know. I part of me wants to think that like it wouldn't be humans doing this to each other. So it's either like the corporation wasn't doing it to other humans, or the corporation was being controlled by like an alien to make them do the stuff to other humans.
Knowing that despite the city looking run down, specific infrastructure and public transport are still working. Soon the boy hijacks a submarine and witnesses how a
Like, what about the giant weapons that were going off, right? There has to be like some kind of war going on just to have that kind of industrial facility going on.
large portion of the city has been flooded. The boy also comes across an artificial forest with factory tools within it, being observed from outside by...
And like maybe, because it wasn't like artillery actually, it was just like sound waves that were like strong enough to blow me apart. So maybe that's actually holding something back. Ooh, I'm theory crafting. It's coming together.
glass panels,
Yeah, I could make a video like this. It'd be awesome.
suggesting how they are capable of building artificial forests, a hint to how Limbo could have been in an enclosed maze. The boy, while maneuvering the submarine, then has his first encounter with a long-haired creature many have nicknamed Siren, capable of breathing underwater, presumably another test subject which broke loose from its confinement. Traversing through the flooded portion of the city, the boy finally reaches a beach with an overshadowing wall, which seems to have been part of a rundown factory or a mine. Entering the abandoned factory, the boy encounters several sleepwalkers wearing overalls and safety helmets, left behind in a place which seems to have been used for label purposes, with large machinery.
You know, I really like that they dressed these ones up like in overalls and work helmets, even though they don't need it. Why do they need a hard hat? They can literally survive 100-foot drops.
Cart, rail tracks, and much more. It appears as if the organization has moved on, having improved technology now, than having to wear wired helmets to control several people, depicting that this used to be a functional factory which is outdated now. Soon later, the boy enters an area which blasts a shockwave every 6 seconds. To enter, he has to place 19 people on a scale, showing whatever experiment the organization used to carry out here required extreme care and delicacy. Regardless, it seems their experiment went wrong, causing a chain of dangerous shockwaves pulsating every 6 seconds, which they couldn't stop. It's possible the shockwaves were initially intentional as well, as there's a room filled with dummies, presumably being used to test the strength of the shockwaves. The boy then encounters another long-haired creature, this time having some wires attached to it, confirming that they were experimented on to obtain such ability, possibly left behind by the organization. After evading this creature with wires hanging from her, the boy gets taken by another one of these creatures, who takes him to the depth, attaching a plug-like electronic to the boy, which gives him the ability to breathe underwater, and also control the sleepwalkers and the albinos. This plug's light shuts off right after, suggesting that this was meant to happen, as his creatures don't chase after the boy anymore from here on. In the depth, the boy goes through another facility, which seems to have similarly conducted some other experiments, this time presumably the tests to let people breathe underwater, as seen many being latched to some wires. He then comes across a segment of the facility, with water being suspended having a different center of gravity, with several albinos hooked to some electronic boxes suspended in this water collection. This suggests how the organization possibly wanted to experiment with water and making people breathe under it, in order to carry out underwater tasks easier, which ended up flooding some of their facilities, presumably. Some of the mind-controlled leeches can be also seen wiggling inside these subjects, suggesting that the mind-controlled people might have mind-controlling leeches inside them. This anti-gravity technology correlates to the technology present in Limbo, yet another clue that Limbo took place in the same universe. The boy soon drops the suspended albinos from the water, controlling them without the need of any attachments or helmets, seemingly obtaining this ability after he was drowned by the siren. Alongside the disfigured albinos, the boy is also capable of controlling the sleepwalkers, an ability that will play an important role later. The boy soon enters another facility, presumably the organization's most recent one, currently being in full-time use, having the same construction design as the previous facilities observed, which were flooded with 2 large bent pipes connecting to the outside wall. Running inside the facility, it seems to be completely empty, with everyone seemingly having left their posts and current tasks abruptly, as there's a burning cigarette and a hanging phone at sight. The boy soon discovers that all of the scientists within this facility rush to see whatever is inside a water tank in awe, as if it's something they haven't seen before. The boy manages to find a way inside the water tank, which rips off his clothes, making him almost resemble the sirens he encountered before. Inside the tank, he witnesses a huddle, a collection of multiple test subjects together, which seems to have very recently awakened and started moving, as all the scientists rush to see it not long ago. The boy detaches some of the mind-controlling helmets and plugs, similar to the one attached to the boy to breathe underwater, and joins the huddle by going inside it. The huddle then breaks free from a much larger tether and breaks out of the water tank. As it tries to run out of the facility, he breaks through a few floors, one specifically being a floor with number 7 on one of the glass panels. On the table lies 2 very familiar toolboxes, boxes seen in Limbo for the elevators and the magnetic field control, further fortifying that Limbo was in fact in the universe of Inside, if they're not just present for Easter egg. The huddle then finally lands in an exhibition room where a diorama of a beach by a slope of land is seen, being lit by a spotlight, something that will be observed at the very end. The huddle then comes across the CEO office, which is located right next to the cafeteria, a strange placement of an office for someone with such a high rank in such a powerful organization, which might insinuate that this individual was nothing but a decoy, used to deceive the huddle that it's actually escaping, giving it some sort of freedom and power to think it can kill the CEO. What is even stranger is when employees of this organization
True. We actually killed that guy, right? They set it up like a bait, and it was just that guy's life was part of it. You reckon he lived? I mean, we definitely splattered him.
aid the huddle to solve certain puzzles and open its path. The huddle then reaches a room where many people are standing and observing the huddle, as if they expected this to happen. They trick the huddle to take one of the pressurized boxes, but trap it inside an enclosed water tank, which the huddle easily escapes by pulling a vent cover out. The huddle then breaks through a wooden wall, and after a slope, ends up by the beach, where it's lit by a strong spotlight. Just exactly how the diorama demonstrated in the exhibition room earlier. There's a bunker much earlier in the game, hidden in the cornfield, which the boy can access and reveal a secret ending. In there, he observes a large mind-controlled helmet, which is connected to several computers. After unplugging a massive cable, the operation shuts down, including the boy, which makes him kneel down in a similar fashion to the sleepwalkers after they are not controlled by the helmets, which strongly suggests that the boy was mind-controlled since the very beginning. It becomes clear that after several successful and failed experiments, the organization moved forward to create a sentient being, capable of breathing underwater, possessing superhuman strength, and the ability to presumably command the other mind-controlled people remotely, and without the need of any attachments. It seems the organization had planned the potential intention of the huddle's escape from the very beginning. It only became possible when the boy finally got to the huddle, hence why so many scientists gathered around to observe the events which were about to occur, to see if their extended and long research and prediction would finally pay off or not. The huddle is presumably their best experiment so far, as they will be able to control several consciousnesses at the same time, further fortifying their cause and intentions. The secret ending, on the other hand, suggests how the boy unplugs himself so the organization's experiment would fail and the huddle wouldn't be awakened and break free. Maybe, in a way, this in fact freed the huddle, so it won't be used and enslaved by the organization.
Yeah, I'm wondering if the huddle was either waking up or if it was like a bunch of other like drones that were all sitting in there and they all fused together when the boy got close. So it might have not been there in the way that we see it immediately before we arrive, you know. There's a lot of possibilities going on.
Huddle, so it won't be used and enslaved by the organization.
Alright, this is like a Truman Show moment right here. Maybe it's like an offering to the aliens.
That's about it for today's video, folks. There are a lot of elements shared between Limbo and Inside, which hints out that they share the same universe. I might make a video about it and explain this possibility in detail. If you enjoyed this video and would like to watch more horror-related content, stay tuned by hitting the subscribe button.
Alright, that was pretty cool. We'll give that guy a like. Maybe I should give him a follow. Like, if he's going to play cool games like this one, I want to play this game here, and, you know, I like these little short games. So we'll give him a sub. But, yeah, thanks for coming along, everyone. Especially Portobello, thank you so much for recommending that I stream and getting me onto it, as well as those 4 subs. Very cool. I need to update my follower goal and probably reset that sub goal back a little bit, because we're going for 20 unique subs, as I've explained on other streams. But yeah, thanks so much for hanging out. I'm gonna go watch some Doshington and have a sleep. I might hang out on my Discord for like a little bit, maybe, just, you know, because I do that. This is the guy I watch when I want to go to sleep, though. Listen to his voice. It might be familiar.
Instead, I'll just put up some big laser poles around my base and call it a day. I've got more important things to be doing. Also,
Actually,
really
no,
taking
I don't
advantage
even
of being
know
able to
anyone who sounds like this, to be honest. Maybe it's because it's sped up. It's pitched up.
move ammunition between turrets.
Oh well, anyway, I'm just being silly. Alright, good night, chat. I love you lots. Yeah, thanks for hanging out. W stream. I'm not going to raid out to anyone, I don't think. Although maybe, wow, I've said this before, I should get in the habit of it. You know, you are my powerful audience. Look, and Xena's live. Or is she? Maybe she died. Oh, let's go to Chud. Alright. Thank you so much, chat. Hopefully this works. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll probably be live tomorrow after I wake up to do some coding. And I'm gonna organize like an actual stream, you know. Some of my streams, once I heat it up, we can get like 30 viewers or more. So I will try to do some more high energy streams. But the coding streams are sick. There's always like it's very chill. You can play music, and then I always have a break and rant for like half an hour or more. And honestly, by the end of that half an hour like break in the middle of coding, my viewers like shoot up. It's amazing. So yeah, everything is lovely. Have a good night, chat, and when I'm back, I'll make sure you're having a good time. Peace.